Alright, so some of you may be aware of the Canberra song that I've released. The Canberra song, all my songs are about me and experiences I've had in life. The Canberra song is not. A friend of mine came to me with the idea, let's do a Canberra song that includes all the Canberra suburbs. So we wrote a Canberra song, it's called Catch Me If You Canberra, and it features all these puns and play on words about Canberra. And then we released a sequel last year called Catch Me If You Canberra Part 2. They're really funny, go check them out. It's at this point of the show that we normally play it. However, tonight we're not going to do that.
Why?
Because I thought this. Many of you may not know that when I wrote that song, I actually plagiarized it and stole it from somewhere else. It's not an original work. However, the song I copied and plagiarized was one that I wrote. So we're going to play that one instead. It's called I Phoned Shabab Not Shebeen. So it's Friday night at the end of a long working week. We're out having a few quiet beers with a good mate. We're in this bar/nightclub place called Shebeen. The night is young, it's not yet late. So soon enough I have to go to the toilet, and my visit involves sitting down, if you know what I mean. I notice there's no locks on the cubicle doors, but otherwise the toilets are clean. So I'm sitting there doing my thing, and then next thing I know, someone walks into my cubicle. I stick out my hand to block the door, and I tell them the cubicle's occupied. So anyway, I finish up, wash my hands, leave the toilet. Next thing I know, security's marching me outside. "We don't tolerate drug use in here, mate," says the big burly doorman. I mean, I protested my innocence, but he pushed me and said, "Out you go." I stood on the street stunned. I couldn't believe it. I thought, what the fuck? I don't remember doing any blow. Up in the bar was a bean and the doorman clean. He threw me on the street after sitting on the toilet. He said I did drugs and threw me out the pub. I swear it's not true, I only did number 2.
Find a way, won't we, people? Is that right? We always find a way in life to get through the things like the really long cable that's not quite long enough to get over here. But he's there and I'm alright.
As you can imagine, I was really pissed off. I said to the doorman, "What the fuck? You throw me out for taking a shit?" But he was having none of it, insisted I'd been doing drugs. So me and my mate left. We knew there was nothing we could do about it. Or was there? As soon as I got home, I was straight on the phone to Directory Inquiries, and I asked for the number for Shebeen Pub on the Uxbridge Road. So I got the number, spoke to the manager, and I gave that I swore and I abused that fucker a shitload. Oh, it felt good. I told him what had happened. I was blunt. I didn't speak in no code. And then suddenly he interrupts me and he goes, "Hey mate, who do you think you've called?" And I said, "Shebeen Pub." He goes, "Nah mate, this is Shabab, a kebab takeaway on the Uxbridge Road." I'm on Shabab, not Shebeen, that place down the street. I reckon they're good, want something to eat. Oops, I got it wrong, but now I have this song. I said, "Sorry little chap, I take it all back."
Give it up, alright?
I realised my mistake immediately. I'd said Uxbridge Road when I should have said Acton High Street. They're actually the same road, but it's just so long that it has a name change. Anyway, I had another phone call to complete. So I rang Shebeen. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. I rang Shebeen. Made sure I had the right number. I spoke to the manager and I gave that fucker a monster spray. He was actually really apologetic, said they'd been having a lot of trouble with drug use in the pub lately. That's why there were no locks on the doors. He said on my next visit I didn't have to pay. Oh, I calmed down a lot after this. I felt a lot better. Everything was okay. I'm in the park of Shebeen and the doorman is me. He threw me on the street and sitting on the toilet. He said I did drugs, threw me out the pub. I swear it's not true, I only did a number 2. I Phoned Shabab Not Shebeen, the bad place down the street. I recommend it too if you want something to eat. Whoops, I got it wrong, but now I have this song. I said, sorry little chap, take it all back. Well, I guess, all's well that ends well, and now I've got this funny story to tell. And I told all my mates that, effectively I was thrown out of the pub for taking a shit. And they were all like, really? Why?